So let's see. Just needed to decide an alternate path for him now. So the problem is he's wanting to jump off the side there. The problem is he's jumping a little bit too far, so possibly maybe prescribe this path so he can't use it, and set a different one to navigate around. The thing is that we might need to do a forced path off of this guy, because it's going to be a little bit tricky. He's at basic level, he's going to be seeing that as a path node, so he's going to be running through it. We could always just set up a different set of paths, like back up and over these stairs. Let me look around for a minute. That might actually work really well if we had a different path. So from here, we went up to the top of the stairs instead. So path node into there, maybe back over to the other stairs. It's a long path, but that should connect. In the end, I might put some more for navigating in between here. But for starters, I'll leave that alone and see if it works. So then maybe one at the center and then the bottom of the stairs. So add a path node. Maybe that one got added a little bit too low or something. Let me see. Again, just deciding how to lay out the network. So got that. And then maybe one in between these two here. So an alternate route he can take. And then if this doesn't work, we could always prescribe that center path there. Matter of fact, I might go ahead and do that just to keep him from doing anything crazy. So now I've got a bit more of a network set up. And if this becomes a problem, we could also probably prescribe that one out.
Right.
But for starters, since he was a little bit too happy about jumping off the edge here, let me prescribe this one. Zoom in just a little bit so that the lines don't get in the way. And this guy is path node 29, so back over at the teleporter, let's prescribe 29. Navigation point prescribed, path node 29. And then this might be a good point to test. So,
that looks good.
Let's try that out.
Let's see what we get.
Play.
So this time he'll probably still go for the shield, but might be a bit smarter about not jumping off the edge and getting stuck. So, teleporter. Oh, there's possibly the loop I was talking about. We might want to
Oh,
wait, there we go.
Yep, I'm going to prescribe that one.
Definitely want to prescribe that one.
Donk. As you can see, they're not very bright.
But see, that's the problem from a rebuilder perspective. Here's the path node roughly, right about where I've got the camera now.
Right.
It can see to that point.
Right.
So it's like, hey look, a narrow path. Draws the quickest line possible to it. So let me go ahead and prescribe that puppy out. And this is again why you definitely want to, when you're working with path nodes, you really want to turn on view paths. Otherwise you'd be like, why is he doing that? As you wouldn't realize that it's actually drawing a path in there. So let me grab this guy because we want to prescribe out the path to this one. So path node 37, we want to go back to this guy and tell him not to go to path node 37.
And so that blue line should turn red. And we should be able to give it a shot.
So it might take him a few tries, but he does see this as a path, so that's good. Plus, I mean, it shows adding some more alternate routes for the bot to take over different parts of the level.
Troubleshooting and fine-tuning, and oh yeah, this is all good stuff.
Play.
Alright, it's like, shield. Definitely want the shield. Alright, we got the shield. Let's take the other path. Turn down, and check that out. Straight down the stairs.
And to the left.
Elevator.
Wait.
Stays for just a second, and hops off. So we have the lift, center, and exit set up correctly. Even ran back down and down. But that way he knew that there was an elevator there. He needed to stand on it.
And you just used your jump pad as well.
So now he's going to start wandering around.
So now you can do all sorts of interesting stuff.
But again, we got the mover set up and debugged the path network a little bit as well.
Okay, so really that kind of wraps up this VTM. The whole idea was to show you guys how to go about setting up very basic path node networks. And we've addressed doors, we've addressed elevator lifts, we've addressed jump pads, teleporters, we've looked at forced paths, we've looked at prescribed paths, quite a bit of stuff. So that's going to bring this lesson and this VTM to a close. So thanks, everyone.